everybody, welcome to Junior Level 1, and this is a short introduction video for students and parents to give you a little introduction into Junior Level 1, and we're going to take a look at the first couple of pages of your new binder so we can see how this is all arranged. Okay, so the pages we're going to be working on will be coming up on the screen, but if you want to pause here now and go and grab your binder and come back, we can walk through it with the video together. Okay, or you can watch the pages come up on the screen. So the first page we're going to look at is the contents page, and the contents page simply is a list of all the different topics we're going to be covering in Junior Level 1. Now, against every topic you'll see there is a box, and the box is where we're going to be checking off with a green check mark to tell us what we're working on and what we have completed. Okay, so this is how you're going to track your progress by page number. Okay, each page is broken down to several exercises, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. So this is our contents page. It's going to take us from picking to chords, through scales, arpeggios, songs, reading. Okay, and those are the topics we're going to be covering. So the next page is going to be our practice log. Okay, and the practice log may be new for some of you, but we're going to introduce it here. And the practice log is where you're going to be writing down the number of minutes you're practicing per day. So depending on your age, you're looking at anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes a day practice at least 5 days a week. Okay. So the next page is our practice log page, and on the practice log page, this is where you're going to be writing down the number of minutes you're going to be practicing per day, okay, or the number of minutes you've practiced per day. And it's arranged in columns from left to right, and each column represents a month. Running down the outside is a number from 1 to 31, and these are the days of the month. And in the mins column, the M-I-N-S column, you'll be writing down the total number of minutes you practiced on that day. So let's say we start at the top of the column, it's the first of the month, and you practice 10 minutes, you write 10 in the MINS column, the minutes column. On the second next day you practice another 10 minutes, you write 10 minutes there, and then on the column next to it which says total, your total becomes 20 minutes, okay, and we keep adding the total as you work through the month. Now, if you're on Teacher Zone, there is an exception to this where you're able to use the practice timer in Teacher Zone, but it does require that you open Teacher Zone every time you sit down and practice. Okay, so if you want to use the practice timer in Teacher Zone, you're welcome to do that, or you can use the practice log, and you have to choose one or the other. So either all your practice time goes in through Teacher Zone, or all your practice time gets logged into the practice log. Okay, so that's our practice log page. So the next page you'll see is our exercise checklist, and you'll say, gosh, what a lot of boxes, and there's about 150 boxes. But if you remember what I said to start with, each page we're going to be working on is broken down into several exercises, which makes it super easy to work on things in a smaller way so that we can actually gather pace and momentum more quickly. Okay, so this is a checklist by exercise, okay, and here's where we're going to be marking which ones we're going to be working on and which ones are complete. When we have the exercises complete for a page, we go back to our page checklist and we check it off there, and that's where you can see your progress. The next page is a questionnaire. Okay, and this is best done with your parents. Mum and dad can help you with this, and we did, for those that have been through the young beginner, we didn't cover this in the young beginner level, but we're going to add it into the junior level 1. So this is where you work through those questions, okay, and it doesn't have to be done straight away, just over the next few weeks. If we can get that completed, that will be extremely useful. And the final page we're going to look at is your practice schedule page. Okay, so you'll notice that the word practice is coming up a few times in this video because that's what it's really all about. Okay, now this is definitely a page to be walked through with mum and dad to help you with this, and you'll see that on the top of the page you have your days of the week, Monday through Sunday. There's a start time and a finish time, okay, and the total number of minutes. So, and again, depending on your age, somewhere between 7 and 12, you're going to be looking for 10 to 15 minutes practice at least 5 days a week. So what you need to do is sit down with mum and dad, work out based on your schoolwork and your homework, and when you get home and you've had dinner and things like that, when are you going to sit down for your practice time and pick up the guitar and do the practice that you're going to need to be successful and move forward. And what you need to do is write the time you're going to start your practice down in the start column, write the time you will finish your practice in the finish column, and that will give us a total number of minutes there. Those are the pages we worked through today. We'll go through more in the lessons, and if you have any questions, Mum and Dad or you can text me or call me, or we can talk more in the lessons as we go through. So have fun with this, and I look forward to seeing you in our lessons. Thank you. Bye-bye.